How are you all feeling with everything that's at stake and just how big an occasion this is going to be?
Really looking forward to it now. And why shouldn't we? I think that it's a big game. Naturally, we have to win it. Hearts don't. So the advantage is with them in that aspect. But yeah, we're going out on just all guns blazing to try and win.
Everything you've seen and done, is this as big as it gets in terms of a sort of final day shootout that both teams can win it?
So. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I've witnessed it before, experienced that. Not great experiences of it, but but that's a long time ago, and I don't think any of the Celtic players would have remembered that.
How do you feel you arrive into this, given recent results, recent performances, and where you are now compared to maybe previously?
Well, I think that from I would I would have said from the game against Dundee United at Tannadice, we've woken up. We're a better side, and now got a bit more confidence about ourselves as well too. And if you'd said to me after Tannadice that you had to win all your games, I thought that would have been a tall order, but as it turns out, we've had to do that. And I was perhaps hoping that there might have been a slip-up somewhere along the way where if we did slip, let's say drew a game or something like that, or lost a match, that it wasn't fatal. As it turns out, it would have been. And so we're fine.
These players have experienced so many big atmospheres and cup finals and Old Firm games. Is there a chance that even this though could still be something completely different? Is that something they'll have to deal with?
The players, yeah, I think that I just think they're ready for the game. I think that they've had things their own way in recent times. Now they've had to fight, and so far they've shown that they're up for it. They're ready to go. But listen, the game's in the balance. Really, it is. We're at home. We have to win. Hearts have to just avoid defeat. As I said to you earlier, it's a wee bit of an advantage. However, it'll be a tough game for both teams.
Some of the focus has maybe been shifted away from the game just because of the penalty decision at the weekend. There's been so much fallout from it. What have you made of just the fallout over the last couple of days?
Yeah, it's obviously been magnified, I think, because of the occasion as much as anything else. Right. I think a couple of things. I think one, I think it's a penalty. I think he's handled the ball. It also had his arm around his neck as well too. But that's beside the point. When you see it again properly, it is a penalty. Now, but what in the wider scheme of things, I think that everybody should be looking at this. Throughout Europe, we have seen penalties given when we all think, well, that wouldn't have happened years ago. It wouldn't have done. It looks very, very harsh. A handball. Should be a major point of discussion in the summertime to have a look again to see what they're doing. And I know sometimes in European football it's a wee bit different to ours. It shouldn't be. It should be uniform. It should be straightforward. In this accidental handball, hands in what is it in. Unnaturals, the word I'm looking for, positions and stuff like this here. People maybe even being pushed into situations, where I think all of that's got to be looked at. But as the rules stand at this minute, that was a penalty.
Have you been surprised at just how strong the reaction has been? Because when you look at a lot of even the media down south, there's been a lot of focus on it, which maybe doesn't happen all that often.
Yeah. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised because everybody wants Hearts to win. It's really as simple as that. Everybody outside Celtic and the Celtic diaspora wants Hearts to win. And so if it wasn't Hearts, it would be Rangers, it would be somebody else. That's the nature of it.
Can you use that as motivation if you feel that everyone outside of
Celtic
is rooting?
I motivate myself from it, and don't necessarily have to motivate a couple of lads from South Korea and Japan, But but I know that's the point. Yeah.
In terms, just in terms of the occasion, how it's fallen on this final day, that it is both teams, it is that shootout as you mentioned. Mm-hmm. Can you try and sum up just the occasion, the madness that's going to ensue just because of what it means to both Celtic and to Hearts on this final day?
Well, if Hearts win or draw the game, then they deserve to win the league. It really is as simple as that. And if we can win, then somewhere along the way, I think we've deserved to win it. It's the number of points that you end up with at the end of the season that determines these things. But in terms of the atmosphere, it will be electric. There's no question about it. We have got at least for temporarily that we have got. We seem to have a bit of a unified situation at Celtic Park, which has been massive for the side. I don't think it should be underestimated. The team has been kept going by the crowd, and we will need that tomorrow. And the crowd don't need reminding of how brilliant they've been in recent weeks.
Personally, for you, the roller coaster of coming in, going out again, and coming back. If you were to get over the line, where would this rank for you?
We're not over the line. We're a million miles off it. So I can't deal in something that I genuinely don't know what will happen.
I don't know if you've...
It's been a big effort, obviously, Mark, for your players the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Is that just a case now of these last two big games of the season asking them to give everything for it?
Oh yeah, I mean I think they have been. I quite, you can, we have faults in our team naturally. We have, but I can't honestly. I could not question their commitment or their willingness to get back again. Probably the only time was at Tannadice when I thought that we just didn't perform. Don't know whether we wanted to try and put the pitches in as an excuse or whatever the case may be. And and a lot of it was down to me as well too. So I didn't deal with it too well. And we had time then after to reflect on things because of the international break. But the team has come fighting back, roaring back, and so they've deserved this opportunity to get to the last match.
I don't know if this has sort of explicitly been said publicly. Are you feeling that this will be your final match in charge of Celtic? Are you leaving the door open that potentially there could be a future that you?
I was asked that question there, funnily enough, by Luke, and I would say more than a reasonable chance, reasonable suggest something, but that'll be my last game.
How are you feeling? Because it's going to be an incredible atmosphere tomorrow anyway, but for you to step out into that dugout for the final time as Celtic manager with so much at stake, with the relationship you've got with the club, I imagine it's going to be quite emotional for you. Yeah,
I suppose it is. I genuinely, and I also said this in here, that it's not. It was a privilege to come back again for a start this particular year. I'd never have thought it in a million years that this could have happened, really. And so I should actually enjoy it. I should actually enjoy it more than I'm doing. And but yeah, it gives me. When I left here in 2005, I didn't come back and become the manager in 2007 or 2009. To wait 20 odd years to do that. So I should enjoy it a bit more than I'm doing.
Just in the last few hours, the club released a statement to fans just about if they were to get over the line, just to celebrate sensibly, reasonably, and do you echo that comment from the club, and what would be your message to supporters?
Absolutely, this is it. I think that if we were fortunate enough to win, and that's a long way away, in terms of people celebrating, I know that I think that and the community would be worried about that. People in excess of celebration that's happened in the past, and I just want people to, be safe really as much as anything else. And so the message that the club is, again, I've just added a little bit to it myself.
You'd want the focus to be on the football after what's not any sort of the last few years. It's maybe been a few instances where the football's taken second place, but this weekend, in terms of that local community aspect, it's been.
Okay.
The message is.
I'm with you.
Stick to the football.
Yeah.
How's your squad?
I think we're okay. Yeah.
No casualties
from the other night. Yeah. Physically, I'm not sure. Yeah, but we're okay.